Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Funeral service for Mrs. Elizabeth Limbaugh Allen, age 84, Sylacauga. That service will be Friday at 11 a.m. from First United Methodist Church in Childersburg, with the Reverends John Limbaugh and Pete West officiating. Burial in the Green Hill Memorial Gardens. Visitation on Friday 10 until 11 o'clock at First Methodist Church in Childersburg. In lieu of flowers, donations can be made to the First United Methodist Church of Childersburg, 603 4th Street Southwest, Childersburg, Alabama, 35044. Online condolences at CurtisandSonFunerals.com. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel, directing. Jacqueline Benefield, age 71, died July 24th. Funeral arrangements to be announced by Radley Smith Funeral Home. Memorial service for Wayne Tireman Catchings, age 71, is Friday at 2 from the chapel of Radley Smith Funeral Home. The Reverends Alan Harville and Sam Cunnard officiating. Mr. Catchings died July 24th at his residence. Visitation is tonight, 5 until 8 at the funeral home. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at radleysmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home, directing. Mrs. Mary Ann Farmer, age 73, died July the 24th. Family receiving friends Friday from noon until 2 at Talladega Funeral Home. Funeral service begins at 2 in the chapel with the Reverend Glenn Edmonds officiating. Burial in the Pine Hill Memorial Park. Mrs. Farmer was a lifelong resident of Talladega and attended Northside Baptist Church and later Hephzibah Baptist Church. Talladega Funeral Home, directing. Marvin E. Gardner, age 85, died Wednesday at Coosa Valley Medical Center, Radley Smith Funeral Home, announcing. Visitation for Mrs. Jean H. Justice of Childersburg. It will be today from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. at Grace Baptist Church in Childersburg, with funeral service following immediately. Pastor Frank Thompson, along with Pastor Tony Lees, officiating. Chairman of the Green Hill Memorial Gardens of Childersburg. Mrs. Justice was a charter member of the Grace Baptist Church, where she served in many ministries, particularly the hospitality ministry. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleysmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home, directing. Funeral service for Mrs. Joyce K. Williams is today at 2 o'clock from Mount Olive Missionary Baptist Church in Goodwater. Pastor Lee Wilson officiating. Burial in the Mount Olive Missionary Baptist Church Cemetery, Zion Memorial Funeral Home, Sylacauga, directing. And funeral service, memorial service for Mrs. Martha Annette Carden, age 69, is Saturday at 2 from Davidson Methodist Church, with Brother Ray Dunn officiating. The family will receive friends Saturday 1 until 2 at church. Mrs. Carden died July 21st. In lieu of flowers, a family request contribution will be made to the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, 501 Jude Place, Memphis, Tennessee, 38015. Radley Funeral Home, Alexander City, in charge of the arrangements. These obituaries this morning is brought to you by Curtis and Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg, 256-245-4361. For pre-need funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975, Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.